Uh, yeah, so today was another really tiring day. I literally spent like all day staring at the computer screen doing schoolwork. Um, I spent well, first off, I'll be honest, I woke up at like noon because I was really tired last night. And it took me about an hour to like wake up and stuff, so I spent from like 1 o'clock to about maybe 4:30, 5ish reading in the textbook and finishing stuff. I finished that worksheet. It was only like 34 questions long. I think I only got one or two wrong, so I mean that's not bad. But I'm gonna try to get all the questions right for the next couple chapters, which is chapters 2, 10, and 11. I'll get into that here in a minute. And then I started working on my um, podcast assignment, and that's been pretty fun. It took me maybe 20 or so minutes to write up the script, and then I had to rehearse it a couple times, take some retakes in GarageBand, get it nice, and I found some music and put underneath it. And so far, the podcast is coming together really well. I spent about 2 hours on it earlier today. Um, and the only thing, I've been kind of adding pictures into it, but I really suck with pictures, like picking good pictures. So I just put it away, and I'm going to work on it tomorrow some more. And yeah, so I'm feeling really good about the podcast assignment. I'm probably going to finish it up sometime tomorrow. Should be good. I'll see if I can figure out how to upload it onto YouTube, see if I can do that, just to kind of show what the assignment really was about. And, it tells a little bit about me and everything, so it's cool. And yeah, my week 2 assignments were opened up right now. I touched a little bit on the week 2 reading assignments earlier this evening. I read into chapter 2, got maybe 2 or 3 pages in. It talked about, the chapter is called Creative Structures, and I read about demonstration recordings or demo recordings, and then song structure, and next is dramatic structure, which, I mean, it looks kind of interesting. They have a little diagram explaining it. But yeah, so I spent all day working on schoolwork again, so my brain is like fried again. But it's good though. It's really good. It was a stormy day. I mean, it was a perfect day to stay inside and work on stuff. Um, we all knew those days. It was lonely, no doubt, but I did get a lot done. Um, and actually, I got an email from Full Sail today, and they need 2 more documents from me. Apparently, they need an enrollment agreement form, which I sent. I sent that last week, not even last week, it was the week before last, 2 weeks ago I sent this. For the last time or so I thought, the enrollment agreement form. And then they need my high school transcripts, which, again, 2 weeks ago, my dad went up to my high school because I was down in Texas, and he had them send off the transcripts. He had, like, my guidance counselor faxed my transcript to Full Sail. So I don't know what the F Full Sail's enrollment department is doing. Like, it sucks because the people that work there are really nice for the most part. They're really nice, but apparently they don't have their stuff together very well, or so it seems. You know what I mean? Like, I really don't know what they have going on. So, I can't say that they don't have their stuff going on, because I know there's a lot of students going through the enrollment thing and whatever, but still, I feel like they should have a bit more organization than they do. So that was a bit disappointing that I have to once again probably scan and send that stuff, and then I actually have to go to my school tomorrow um, to have my transcript faxed over there again, which is whack, dude. Like, you know what I mean? Uh, at least, I can say this. At least it's not like they send me this email saying they don't have the stuff, and then at least they're not like, oops, sorry, you can't access Full Sail online because we don't have these papers. Like, I'm still able to do my classwork and everything. So, I guess I can't complain too much. It's still annoying. It's still a pain in the butt, but what can I say? I'm sure they have a good reason or whatever. And then also a couple days ago, I ran into on the Full Sail website. Um, they finally got this form or whatever, an application to receive a replacement key for Logic Studio, because I went to install Logic Studio on the computer and the key code that was with it did not work. So, and I wasn't the only person that had the problem with this. Apparently, all the Launchbox sets they've sent out to people hasn't been working. So they've had a lot of complaints and issues about that. So they have this little form that if you have that problem, you have to fill out. And they said that you would get a replacement key within 48 business hours, which today I'm assuming was the first day because yesterday was a holiday. So hopefully tomorrow I can get my replacement key to actually install Logic Studio on the computer, because that's the one I was excited for. You know what I mean? Like, GarageBand is cool. If you know what you're doing, you can do a lot with GarageBand. But, like, I want to play around with the big boy toys. You know what I'm saying? So hopefully they will get that to me tomorrow. I mean, and my question is, like, they didn't really specify, like, do I need to fill out the form again if they don't get back to me? And I don't even know how to contact the distribution center. I really don't know how. I'm sure I can find a phone number or something somewhere if they don't get back to me, but I'm sure they will. Have faith. Gosh, yeah. I'm tired again tonight. I mean, I kind of thought about it, and I don't really want to talk about the online platform very much because that's not really too exciting, I don't think. Really, the content that you have to do, like the assignments and stuff, that's the exciting part, I think. And actually, with GarageBand, it was easier than I thought to make a podcast. Like when you put music underneath your voice recording, it automatically lowers the volume. Like, that's really cool, I think. And splicing up audio cuts that, like, for music that don't contain measures or whatever, that's a bit tricky. I had to play with. That's what took the longest time, was splicing the like. It's not really a loop, but I made it a loop by having to splice it up and really just zoom in and get stuff. And then, adding the pictures is really easy too. But the only thing I don't like about the adding the pictures is that you have to have photos in your iPhoto library. Which, I mean, iPhoto is cool, but I'm not gonna, like I'm not used to putting all my pictures on it. Like, I'm trying to keep as much disk space on the actual computer free as possible, which is a tip, because when you have all this crazy stuff on your computer, it's gonna get bogged down after a while. So I'm trying to avoid that as much as possible. But I guess not much happened today other than the reading and then the podcast. Oh, and then I actually touched on, there's another GarageBand assignment. It's like I have to put together a make believe radio commercial, and they give you like I've got. Let's see. Let me open it up. Hang on. Yeah, it's a beach commercial. And basically, like, they've given me audio files of different things, some dialogue files, sound effect files, the instruction, the script of what the dialogue files are. And so the assignment is to make a real, like, radio broadcast commercial thing. It's got to be, they said, which I found this kind of funny, it has to be between 39 and a half seconds and 40 seconds. So, it's supposed to be 40 seconds long. And I have to go through and splice up all of the dialogue, like, files or whatever, and then add sound effects, a tropical music bed, as they said in the instruction sheet. So that's gonna take a good chunk of time to go and splice all that stuff up and make it sound real natural, and get all the volume levels just right. Because even in my own podcast that I made earlier today, I still had to tweak the audio levels a little bit. Which, like I said, if you've had a Mac and you're experienced with GarageBand, then it's no problem. It takes just a couple minutes, but for this radio commercial thing, I have to do a lot of splicing and putting together. So it's going to be interesting. I'll let you know how long it actually takes. I'm estimating it's going to take me around maybe 2 or 3 hours total to get, like, in an intense, like, GarageBand session, um, like I did today with the podcast. Because, like, the thing about online classes is that, like, you get an assignment and you think, oh, it'll take a half hour. Wrong. The stuff about the online classes, it takes a while. You have to take your time to do it, to get it right. And I guess that's really it for today. Like I said, not much happened. It's still pretty late again. And the reason I make the videos so late is because, like, I try to get everything in a whole day that I can, to make sure, if there's something that I want to talk about, I don't have to wait till the next day and then forget it. But yeah. Anyway, thanks for tuning in again. Again, like I keep saying, if you have any questions, let me know, and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Drum videos are coming pretty soon. Me and a student of mine are having, like, a drum camp coming up in the next couple days, so I'm going to get some footage of me and him just practicing basic stuff. So it should be pretty good. But yeah, I'll come back at you tomorrow with another video about what's going on with the assignments, because I'm going to dig deep again. Spend a couple hours, probably a good 4 or 5 hours tomorrow working on stuff. So anyway, yeah, I hope you're just having a good day or night whenever you're watching this. And I'll see you tomorrow.